Imagine a world before humans, before civilization, before science. And yet, electricity was already there, crackling in the sky, flowing through living creatures, shaping the very forces of nature. Humans didn't create electricity, we just learned how to use it. Two of the greatest minds in history, but only one would win the war of electricity. Thomas Edison, the businessman, the showman, versus Nikola Tesla, the genius, the visionary. AC versus DC. A rivalry so fierce, it changed the course of human history. But was this really a battle of science or something far more sinister? A raging storm, a single kite flying high in the sky, and one man standing against the forces of nature. Benjamin Franklin's legendary experiment with lightning didn't just prove a theory, it set the foundation for modern electricity. But was this genius or pure madness? But what if I told you that before one man's discovery, the idea of storing electricity seemed impossible? Alessandro Volta's tiny invention changed the world in ways no one could have imagined. In the 1800s, one scientist dared to play with fire, but not just any fire, electricity. Michael Faraday's experiments with electromagnetic fields were so risky that a single mistake could have ended in disaster. And yet, without him, we wouldn't have motors, generators, or even the very machines that power our world today. What if I told you that you could have electricity, unlimited, free, and wireless? Nikola Tesla dreamed of a world where energy flowed through the air like radio waves, but his invention never saw the light of day. Why? Who stopped him? And why is this secret still buried more than a century later? Humans didn't discover electricity first. A fish did. Long before humans even knew what electricity was, one creature had already mastered it. Deep in the ocean, electric eels were using high-voltage shocks to hunt, defend, and communicate. Could it be that nature understood electricity long before we did? No screens, no machines, just flickering candlelight in the endless night. But then, everything changed. Electricity didn't just bring light, it powered industries, connected nations, and launched humanity into the future. Imagine a world with no engines, no electric trains, no factories. That's the world we'd be living in if Michael Faraday had failed. His discovery of electromagnetic induction was so revolutionary that it built the foundation for every generator, every motor, and every machine we use today. But what if his experiment had gone wrong? A caveman rubbing amber against fur, and suddenly, tiny sparks appear. This was the first time a human ever witnessed electricity in action. But little did they know, that tiny spark would one day power entire cities, connect billions of people, and launch humanity into the digital age.